Hello everybody, I've come back and this time I have a voice. I know, crazy, but here we are. So, I decided why not play some Hearts of Iron 4. It's a fun game, a bit slow at times, but eh, I'll probably edit out the stuff that's a little bit too slow, but let's go for a new game. So I'm not going to go for any of the major nations like France, US, UK, Germany, Italy, Japan, Soviet Union. No, instead, I'm going for Poland. It's a bit different. Ignore that. So we're gonna go for Iron Man historical focuses. So everything should play out about the same as it did in reality. But let's get into it, shall we? As you can probably see, I'm not new to the game, but yeah, I suggest people learn how to play the game first if you want to play the game at all. Or maybe do trial by fire and go Germany or US. I went US learn the game, but you can do whatever. Alright, let's get into it though.
Szeregu zbiórka! Szeregu zbiórka! Baczność!
So I'm just gonna go ahead and get some divisions split up so I have two army groups. Or two armies, one army group. So get him, get that get the old guard trait. So get more entrenchment. Honestly I don't ever really go more in depth in the generals unless I'm really needing it. So the AIs will be going the historical path. So, here's the whole Polish focus tree. Pretty big. So with this tree, you can go down the German, kind of going with the Germans. Or maybe, or no, just, sorry, I've never actually gone down this way. So this way you go down with the Germans, and eventually go against them, I guess. This way you go down a monarchist path, go down Poland's monarchist path, so I'll cover this in a minute. I'm going to go down that way. So here you can go communist. Here is the more historical path with all some historical stuff. I don't know enough about it to actually do it though. So, but here we are. I'm going to go for assemble the Regency Council. 35 days, but I'll speed the game up. So we're not going. This video won't be months, maybe years long. So just getting some basic stuff, supply stuff with the trains. Important to look at what your divisions look like. So this can just be rifles and support equipment because of that. So it's a good idea to prioritize these two things, especially support equipment, I guess, as well as rifles, because they're the most basic and everything has it. And at least for support equipment, I always seem to run out of it, or not have enough of it, I guess. But yeah, so here's Polish stuff. So it starts out with the April Constitution, lower political power gain. Unaligned gets more support for it every day. Just makes a bit of stuff harder. When peasant strike, you can take advantage of that, go communist, or you need to do stuff to take care of that so they'll be happy. And then some political parties not being happy. Alright, so here we are. Poland. Instead of being just Poland, we're the Kingdom of Poland. So now, we're going to go down the monarchist path, fulfill the 5th of November Act. Oh yeah, just for future reference. If you see these events, like this one, you want to read them, I'll leave it up for a second and I'll keep going. Just pause the video if you want to keep reading it. For now though, we're just going to sit here. So I'm going to cut out and then We're gonna finish this focus, and then I'm gonna cut out when the next focus ends. So, in a second I'll get events to see which monarch I want to get, so I can go the Habsburg route, Romanian route, Polish-Lithuanian route, and then I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember which route this is. But first, we're gonna go for the 4-year plan focus, and we'll be back when that finishes. And we're back. So here we are. Focus completed, and the first candidate to the throne has appeared. So get that out of the way. Don't need that. So here it is. Friedrich Christian claims the throne. Margrave of Meissen and Prince of Saxony, Albert Leopold Friedrich Christian Sylvester Anno Macarius used to add King of Poland to his many prestigious titles. Many great monarchs of the Commonwealth are members of the House of Wettin and Saxon leaders. And with our nation now seeking a king, Friedrich Christian seems the most obvious and legitimate candidate for king. With a claim to the Commonwealth on his side, electing Friedrich will undoubtedly strengthen our government's claim to all former Commonwealth territories. A claimant to Lithuania, a member of a historic Polish royal family, and a prestigious bloodline at his back. Friedrich Christian brings with him a strong claim to the Kingdom of Poland. So, right now I'm just trying to focus on what gives Poland the best chance of surviving. The other ones, they do stuff. Czechoslovakia, Romania. But the strongest one, in my opinion, is Poland, Lithuania. And this is, if you want to get Poland, Lithuania, this is the one you go for. Here he is in all his beauty, Friedrich Christian. So, we could go down this way and get agrarian reform, get rid of the peasant strike. However, we're going to go for the restoration of the Royal Sejm, or Sejm. I don't know how to pronounce it exactly, but this is where we're going for. And once more, I'm going to cut here, and then it'll probably be a little bit more, but we'll cut back in. So it turns out I forgot a thing or two. I forgot I need an intelligence agency, because it's probably useful to know what these guys are doing. So, create this. I'm not going to bother trying to pronounce that. So create the agency, and in 30 days it will be fully formed, and with agents, I can see what the Germans are planning. So, like this, where I can see this, I'll be able to see theirs and see more of their stuff, like what their civilian industry is doing, manpower available, logistical supplies, naval power, army power, and what the Air Force does. I'll be able to do it the same with Soviets, but I seem to have a little bit more trouble. They seem to be a lot more on point about anti-espionage acts. But give it a second, get in the intelligence agency and set up a spy network, and then I'll cut back to when this is done. Alright, another important thing to do is to form a cryptology department. It does take away from building stuff, and I'm gonna go ahead and hold off on doing that for now. But yeah, I'll cut back to when recruitment is finished and when this is finished. Alright, so we're back again. So, we did this focus of restoration of the royal thing. So, get that out of the way for now, and then we're going to recruit an operative. So, we're going to recruit this woman. Because operatives have traits as well as generals in all of them. So, admirals, generals, field marshals, and operatives. They all have traits. So, this is generally the better one. I mean, the seducer trait is definitely one of the better ones to get. It just helps to kind of do stuff. If you see, generally speaking, you should get traits for any. If there's operatives with traits, you should go for them over like these ones that don't have anything. But we're going to go for her since she has the most traits and some of the better traits. Alright, so we're going to go for the next focus. So we could go for these. However, hold up. Yeah, we're going to keep going down the path of monarchy. We're going to go for support monarchism in Lithuania. So, and we also have enough political power to get a change in laws and government. I'll call it that. Alright, so first, we're going to go for political advisor. Sorry, no. we're going to change to partial mobilization. That way, more civilian factories can become available. And so, the stuff is just generally better altogether. So, we also need to set our operative to start building an intel network in Germany. So, after a little while, we're going to be able to see what Germany's doing. But to help do that, we're going to complete this branch upgrade, just for economy/civilian. So it'll take 5 civilian factories away from building stuff. However, I think it's a good thing to have. Oop, there kicks off the Spanish Civil War. So yeah, same stuff as always. Bye bye Ethiopia. Same stuff as always. Republican and nationalist Spain go into a civil war. Generally speaking, nationalists always win, but I've had a few instances where the Republicans win. Alright, so I'm going to do something that many more experienced Hoi 4 players are going to have a heart attack at. I'm going to create a battle plan. So this is a generally good way to have it. The game will automatically do some stuff. It'll automatically set troops to the front line against a country or a region or line of provinces. So this individual place. But anyways, so to my understanding, it's not a common thing to see in more experienced gameplay because they're better at it than I am, but I'm not gonna do it like that, so let's just do it like this. And so now I think, yeah, I'm gonna avoid cryptology for now still. Just kind of let this build up. It'll get better, and I'll eventually be able to see what the national focuses are. So here's the German one. There's another path they can choose except for Rhineland, where they post-Hitler in Civil War either go democratic or restore the Kaiserreich, but it's historical, so stuff will start to heat up once they can do this focus. But they're not there yet, so we don't really have to worry right now. But that's about it. For now, at least. So, once this focus starts, we can start the process of getting Lithuania to join the fold. Okay, we also need to get a military staff. So, Chief of Army, this guy is the only option, but pretty good. So now we're going to go for establish Royal Guards, get 2 more units, and just generally do better stuff. We also get these options. So this stuff allows us to actually make Lithuania start to lean toward becoming a monarchy and eventually joining Poland. So with 50 political powers, can be seen up here in the top left corner next to the flag. You can see your political power, stability, war support, manpower available, all that stuff. But so far, we can only start to support political Poland, Lithuania towards monarchy. So I'm gonna cut the clip for a little bit until Lithuania is a little bit closer to becoming monarchist. All right, we'll finish this first. Alright, I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, so it turns out I had a lot less time in the year than I thought I did. I was going to end this playthrough, or at least this part of the playthrough at the end of the year, so if you guys want to see more of this, just let me know in the comments or something. And if my editing sucked or whatever, let me know there as well. Yeah, if you guys don't want to watch this again, or you don't want to watch Heartsparn 4, or you want to suggest a mod to play, play through this first, then do all that other stuff later. But yeah, I'm going to upload a lot more frequently than I have in the last like 2 years, or like I don't even know, like a while. But yeah, see see you guys later.